Imagine a tale of two high school sweethearts, Alex and Jamie, whose paths diverged only to cross again years later. Picture a time when they were inseparable, bound by the invincible thread of teenage love and shared dreams. Their world was one of whispered secrets, stolen kisses, and promises of forever. Their bond, as strong as the oak tree under which they would sit for hours, talking about everything and nothing at all. But life, as it often does, had other plans. Upon graduation, they found themselves standing at the crossroads of their young lives. Alex was offered a scholarship to a prestigious university across the country. Jamie, on the other hand, had her sights set on a promising career in the city that they called home. The decision was tough, but they knew they had to let go of their shared dreams for the sake of their individual ones. And so they parted ways, their paths diverging like the branches of their beloved oak tree. Alex packed his bags and headed off to college, leaving behind the small town that held his precious memories with Jamie. Jamie, meanwhile, plunged headfirst into her career, determined to make her mark in the bustling city. But even as they embarked on their separate journeys, they carried with them the memories of their first love. The sound of Alex's laughter echoed in Jamie's ears on quiet nights. The image of Jamie's radiant smile was etched in Alex's mind, as vivid as the day he first saw it. Their high school romance was a tale of love and loss, of dreams shared and dreams deferred. It was a story that, despite the passage of time and the miles that separated them, refused to be forgotten. Their love story didn't end with a high school graduation. In fact, it was just the beginning of an intriguing tale, one that would continue to unfold in the most unexpected of ways. As they embarked on their separate journeys, the memories of their first love remained etched in their hearts. As the years rolled by, Alex and Jamie led their lives, flourishing in their careers and experiencing new adventures. Alex, with a knack for numbers, found himself in the heart of the financial world, maneuvering the high-stakes labyrinth of Wall Street. His life was filled with the adrenaline of closing deals and the thrill of unpredictable markets. Yet in the quiet moments, he would find himself reminiscing about the simplicity of high school days and the girl who made his heart flutter. On the other side of the country, Jamie had pursued her passion for literature, becoming a renowned author. She wove stories of love and loss, her characters often reflecting the depth of emotions she had experienced herself. With each book launch and signing event, her star rose higher, yet in the solitude of her writing room, she would sometimes wander back to the corridors of their old high school, to the boy whose laughter still echoed in her memories. While their lives seemed to be moving at full speed, each new success, each new experience, was underscored by a lingering sense of what could have been. The echoes of their past love story were faint but persistent, like a melody that plays at the back of your mind, just out of reach. The years brought wisdom, maturity, and a sense of fulfillment. They had achieved what they had set out to do, making their mark in their respective fields. But as they climbed the ladder of success, the shadow of their past love story followed, a sweet reminder of their innocent high school days. As they navigated their separate lives, their paths never crossing, a part of them remained in the past. They were successful, they were content, but a piece of their hearts was still locked away, kept safe with the memories of their first love. It was as if time had stood still in that small corner of their hearts, preserving the innocence and warmth of their high school romance. Even as they lived their lives, a part of them remained in the past, locked away with the memories of their first love. Then, on a seemingly ordinary night, Jamie stumbled upon Alex on Facebook. She was scrolling through her feed like any other day, when a familiar face popped up in the People You May Know section. It was Alex, looking older, but still the same person she remembered from high school. His smile, still infectious, his eyes still sparkling with that same intensity. For a moment, Jamie was transported back to those high school days, filled with laughter, shared secrets, and stolen kisses. Could she really just send him a friend request after all these years? Her heart pounded as she hovered over the Add Friend button, her mind a whirl of questions. Would he remember her? Would he accept her request? Or would he dismiss it as a random attempt to reconnect from a person he once knew? But amidst the apprehension, there was also a sense of curiosity and excitement. It was like standing on the edge of a precipice, ready to jump into the unknown. And then, with a deep breath, she clicked, Add Friend. Days passed with no response. Each notification brought a rush of anticipation, only to be followed by a pang of disappointment. But just when she was about to give up, a notification came through. Alex had accepted her friend request. The connection was made. Past and present started to blur as they began exchanging messages, reminiscing about old times, catching up on the years they had missed. Their conversations flowed naturally as if they had never been apart. It was as though they had picked up their story right where they had left it, years ago. With each message they discovered how much they had changed, and yet how much they had remained the same. The spark they had in high school was still there, just waiting to be rekindled. With a simple click, a bridge was built over years of silence, rekindling a spark that time couldn't extinguish. And just like that, a Facebook friend request led to an unexpected reconnection, opening the door to a love story that had been paused, but never really ended. Their online messages soon led to a face-to-face meeting. It was a moment filled with anticipation, the kind that sends your heart racing and your mind spiraling into a whirlwind of what-ifs. But beneath the nerves, there was a sense of familiarity, a comforting echo of the past that hinted at the possibility of a future. Their reunion wasn't like the movies. There was no grand gesture, no sweeping orchestral score, and no dramatic kiss in the rain. Instead, it was filled with quiet moments. Awkward silences filled with the weight of years gone by, and quiet laughter that broke the tension. It was the realness of their reunion that made it beautiful. They relearned each other, rediscovering the quirks and idiosyncrasies that had once been as familiar as their own reflections. Alex still had the habit of nervously drumming his fingers when deep in thought, a rhythm Jamie recognized as if it were a favorite song. Jamie still tilted her head to one side when she was truly listening, a gesture that sent waves of nostalgia crashing over Alex. Their conversations ebbed and flowed naturally, like the gentle lapping of waves against the shore. They spoke of their past, their present, and the potential of a future together. It was in these shared moments, suspended between the past and the present, that their love was rekindled, burning brighter and stronger than ever before. Their reunion was a testament to enduring love, real and beautiful in its simplicity. It was a love that had weathered the storms of time, a love that had survived the trials of life. It was a love that had been given a second chance, a love that had been reborn amidst the digital age. This is the story of Alex and Jamie, two high school sweethearts who found their way back to each other. Their journey is a reminder that love is not always easy, but it is always worth it. It's a testament to the power of connection, to the enduring strength of love, and to the beautiful simplicity of second chances. Their reunion was a testament to enduring love, real and beautiful in its simplicity. The story of Alex and Jamie is more than just a love story. It's a testament to the power of connections, the strength of shared history, and the enduring spark of first love. In a world where distance is measured in clicks rather than miles, they found their way back to each other. Social media has transformed our world, turning it into a global village where everyone is just a message away. It's a web of connections, spanning time, distance, and circumstance. And sometimes it takes you back to a chapter of your life you thought was closed forever. Alex and Jamie's story reminds us that the past is never really behind us. It lingers in the corners of our lives, a collection of memories and emotions, waiting for the right moment to resurface. A simple friend request, a message, a shared memory. They can all bridge years of silence, reignite old flames, and bring us back to someone who once meant the world to us. But it's more than just about rekindling old relationships. It's about the chance to rewrite our stories, to revisit the paths we once walked, and to explore what might have been. It's about second chances. Alex and Jamie's journey is not unique. There are countless stories of people reconnecting through social media, finding lost friends, reigniting old passions, and sometimes rediscovering love. These digital connections have the power to reignite the sparks that life's twists and turns may have dimmed. In our connected world, your next great love story might just be a click away. It could be a friend request, a shared memory, or a message that bridges years of silence and brings you back to someone special. It's a reminder that no matter how far we drift apart, the digital world is a vast sea of connections, ready to bring us back together. Remember, sometimes love deserves a second chance.